So here we have a demo class Java, right, in the exercise, and then here this is the code name actually, that Java file. So you can create the there are so many there are two major ways actually to create the Java, but yeah, this is one way to create the class, okay, using Java. So so here we are going to create the demo class, okay, which is our class, okay. And here the name of the package. So internally in this package we can create the multiple Java code actually. So and then demo class.java is one code, okay, in this package, one of the codes in this package. And here public class demo class, and then we have parentheses and here and there, right? So this is a access modifier, and next one is a class type. So type is a class, right? So computer can recognize that, okay, so there is a class defined by the this Java code, right? So public class demo class. So this is the actual name of the class. And access, let me briefly explain about the access modifier. You can choose 4 options actually: public, protected, default, private, and usually we use a public or private, also protected. So public is more like all the codes can access this one, okay, from everywhere. And then protected, more like the codes within the same package can access or inherit the relationship, the object having the or functions with the inheritance relationship can access this function or this class, okay. However, default is more like within the same package, only within the same package, okay, under the discom can access this class. And private is more like the same object within the same object, only within the same object can access this class. So external actually class cannot access this class. So this that's so the we are using the 4, you can use the 4 different access modifiers, but in this example we are going to use a public only, which is not really secure actually. And public, okay, so and here's a class name, and this is a function, and then I will explain the function structure of the function here. So function also has a quite similar actually the shape as a class. So here we have access modifier like a public, and then this is a return data type, because function should have a input and then output, right? So this is a output data type, and this is a function name. Func is a function name, and then we have 2 arguments here, okay, first one and second one. But you can have 3 argument, 4 argument, or no argument, okay, for the function. So a and b, we have 2 arguments, so input argument, and then it will do something and then return the data, right? That's a function. So once it receives the input, and then it will provide output, right? And then we are calling the string that value of actually another function to return the data. And then here is the numerical calculation, right? A plus b. So if you put 10 and 5 here, and then you will return 15, right? However, as a string, not the number. So string value of a plus b actually converts what? This converts the integer number to the string. So you will return the word. Okay, that's why return data type is not the integer, it's a string, right? So if you want to use data, actually the variable, and you can also define the variable here or inside of the function. So here, public access modifier int, this is the data type of the variable or attribute, and then demo variable, demo var is the name of the variable or attribute, and equals 10. So initially we assign the value 10. Then the result, actually you can use this variable inside of the function, right? So a plus b plus demo var will return the certain value. So if you type the 5, 10, and 5, and then you will return what value? 25 instead of 15, right? So that's how you define the variable and the function simply, right? All right, let's create the web service, okay, in Eclipse. So if you go to the file, there is a new menu, and then if you go to it, and then you can create the dynamic web project. Last time you developed it, right? If you click this, and then let's type the SOAP example. So we are going to develop the SOAP-based web service, and I'm going to use a Tomcat version 9.0. So last time we actually the update this one, right? I believe that you have a Tomcat version 9, right? So if you don't have one, yes, you can click this one and then set up the environment for it, okay? So I have a version 9.0, so please watch the previous video to set up this target runtime. And then we have all the setting here, so you can just click the finish. Right, once you click the finish button, you have this soap project, okay? And so go to this source main Java and then click the new button, and we are going to create the package called the com, right? And finish it. So under the com, you can also click the right button of your mouse and then create the class called the demo class. All right, so let's create the function, okay? Function in Java. I will explain this one later. Public string, this is the return data type string. Name of the function is func, all right? And then here we have two arguments, int a and int b, so integer a and integer b, so two inputs, and then return the value. Return what? Return string, we will return string, and then value of a plus b. So we will uh, get a summation between a and b and then return the value. But this one is an integer, so we need to transform it into the string. So I just use a string conversion function, okay? So this is, you can save it. And once you click this one and then go to after you click the demo class.java, go to the new button, new file menu, and then click new, and then select the new, and then we can choose the web service over here, okay? So that you can see this menu. Let me just, I'm going to create the client as well as a demo class here. So if you click it and then you can generate it. However, you will have actually you will have an error when you generate it. So before we did that, we need to change the property of this sub project, right? So go to the properties here, and then there is a build path. Select the build path and then select the module dependency, okay? And uh, if you just delete this, okay? So let's select the java.xml because a new version of the Java JDK include this library already. So let me remove it, okay? Module dependency, you can remove this java.xml, okay? Remove it and apply and close, right? So now you can see this project, and go back to this demo class and select the demo class, and then file, view, and web service, right? Select the web service, and then change the bar here, okay, so that we can create the server and then client. So select these two things as well, and check this. So check this out. Bottom of Java being web service, we are going to develop it, and then com.demo class, so which is a function of the class of this under the com package, right? We are going to develop the web service for this class. So click finish, and Eclipse will generate the web service for you and then client package for you automatically. And then we are going to test it using the existing server. So that's why you need to have the Tomcat server already in Eclipse. Right, it takes time actually, so we have to wait for it. Okay, so if you click this one, okay, initially if you click the method, and then you can get the input page. So you can type 2 and 3 and click the invoke. And currently you got the error here because your library, it seems like this project client program still have a XML library. That's why. So go to the property and then select the build path and then module dependency. Under the module dependency, you need to delete the java.xml and remove it, and then apply and close. Okay, so then now you can eliminate the warning message over here, right? Now we don't have any warning message. Let me test it again then. So after you update it, and then we can test it. How can we do that? Go to the source, main, and here is a Java web application. And here we have a sample demo class proxy here, right? So this is the input, this is the method, this is the result JSP, and then this is the test client JSP. If you click the right button of this, and then you can run this JSP on server, finish, and then continue without restarting, but let's restart the server. So now you can see this one, right? So basically, if you click the function again, and now you can see you can type the input for it. So let's type 3 and 2. So result will be 5, right? And this is a result page. So this is what? This is a method JSP, and this is a input JSP, right? And then this is a result JSP, right? So if you click invoke, and then you can get the result. So now we know that this web service is work well. Web service works well, right? So when after this, you can just export this one as a WAR file, and then after that, you can just call this WAR file from the Tomcat. And here, so select the, this is a client, sorry. I'm sorry, this is server, right? We need to create the WAR file for the server. So yes, export it. So select this sub example, and then click the export, and then click the WAR file, and then browse it, browse the location of it. So here, let me just directly put the WAR file under the Tomcat folder. So I have a Tomcat folder under the C drive here, and then here web apps, right? So if you put the WAR file over here, then let me just put this sub example dot war and finish. You got it? And then let me stop this one. All right. So if you go to the C drive, right, and then the Tomcat folder, and now you can see the WAR file, actual WAR file here, right, under this folder. And then now we can start the web service, right? So let's go to the bin folder, and then click the what? Startup, right? Startup BAT. Allow access. So if you type the localhost 8080, then now you can see this, right? Let's check the server status. Login admin, and then admin, right? Last time I explained it, and then kept the list of the applications. And once you create the WAR file, and then you can launch the WAR file using the Tomcat, right? So initially, if you just click your services in the web service, and basically you will get an error actually. So if you just click this kind of the services, and then you will get an error page because we didn't create the index page, right? You remember the previous, actually the video, right? We need to create the index page JSP, right? Index JSP. to and then use it as a welcome page, right? For example, previously we used what? We launched another like the WAR file called the WAR test, right? So you can see that this kind of the because it has the index.jsp, we can see that this hello world, right? But currently we don't have any like a function index page for the this sub example WAR file. As you can see, that's why we got an error. So in this case, if you go to the actually your server web service is a sub example here, and then there will be the whistle, okay, whistle here under the source main web application, and then you can find the whistle directory, and then if you double click it, and you can see that this link, okay. So this is actually the location of the your Java code. All right, so if you just copy and pasted it, and then it will tell you that you are running your service, right? So demo class. So hi there, this is an active service. So the in tells that it tells that this service is currently running. Okay, so in this, so in order to access this one, and definitely we need to use what? We need to use this client program. All right, we already developed the client program, right? So that's how we actually tested functions or demo class, right? Previously, we already tested the demo class using this client program, right? So if you just develop those, if you write the additional code here from this client and then make a program and as a package, and then if you run this web service, then you will get a result. Okay, you can access this page. All right. So that's how you create the web services using the SOAP message. Okay. Thank you.